YouTube! It's your boy Sean Mitchell here with a new, Pokemon overlay, but Pokemon video. We're dealing with Blastoise EX today. Blastoise EX. Yeah, so let's go over the deck profile. Again, I'm trying to figure out, let me know in the comments if you guys want deck lists at the top. I can work on that, but I think this looks very good. So, first of all, we're running Blastoise EX as a Stage 2 Pokemon. It is a Water type with the ability of Hydro Bazooka. It also has Surf. So we have two different ways we can attack. It can attack 2 for 40, much like Articuno EX, and it has 3 for 100 plus. However, if we have at least 2 extra energy attached to it, it can deal 60 more damage. So at 160, it can one-shot Palkia. It can one-shot pretty much so many Pokemon, so many EX, but the one thing about Blastoise is it has 180 HP. Okay, so that's very important to know about. Now, on top of it, we have Manaphy. Why not? If we're playing Manaphy, plus the format can be slower if you go up against like Darkrai decks or Druddigon decks and whatnot. Manaphy, we can take advantage of it. Set up our Blastoise play early on. On top of that, we are running the evolution Squirtle into Wardle to get into our Blastoise. Then we have our Arceus EX. Now, why not throw one in just to help get it powered up with Manaphy on the bench as a third option. Now, on top of that, we're running 2 Pokeball, 1 Communication to make it consistent. Professor's Research, of course, with Blastoise requiring so much energy, we are playing Misty. And then we are playing the 2 Aritas, because this card is such a staple when it comes to water energy, and Dawn of the Dead. Alright, so why the Dawn? Because obviously if we have extra energy attached to something else, we could get Blastoise online a little bit quicker. Alright, that being said, let's jump into that video. Alright, not the best lead here, honestly. And we do have the research. Pokeball first. Our hope here is going to be a bit slow to get himself going. Can't really do anything right now. Might have to set it, might be forced to set up the Blastoise and try to even let Arceus die. Which sounds terrible, but That's always a card. Might have a leaf. Might have to play like protect the castle at that point if he eventually tags out the Darkrai. Well, that makes things a lot easier. Alright, so now Blastoise is going to be threatening major damage. I could also start putting energy on Arceus now. And then heal up with a Rita to kind of slow it down a bit. Unless he leafs in now. Okay. So he does have the leaf, as expected. And we just gotta kind of let Arceus die. I could have healed it up to try to make it survive, but I don't know if I really want it to survive. That's kind of the problem. Blastoise can one-shot this Darkrai right off the bat, because we already have 2 extra energy attached to it. The only problem is we kind of lose to Misty now. That's kind of deep. And not Misty, Sabrina. Well, he has nothing that can take it out immediately. Forgot to attach the energy there. But I don't think it's going to really matter anyway. And he brings in the Druddigon, so he's not going to be able to retreat to Sabrina. So we should just win on the spot here. That's the power of Misty! She does what she does. And she does what she does well. Yep, GG. Oh, God. She took the horrible Arceus lead and she just wins. But like I said, when you bring out the Arceus, if you bring out the Arceus, it's just, I mean, if you bring out the Blastoise is a house. What? Come on! Oh, come on! Come on, dude! Don't be like that! Alright, on to the next game. Alright, see the Manaphy. Like seeing the Manaphy. I don't really want him to Sabrina me early. See what he's doing. Alright, Darkrai, he's a bit slow to set up, like I said again. We have the Urdas. Start with a research. Well, I guess we do have to evolve eventually. Well, we don't have to evolve until turn 2. Yeah, we don't have to evolve really until later on anyway. We're not in a rush to. So I think in that case, well, with Manaphy it might be a little bit different though. No, because we're not going to get 2 extra energy on it anyway. Even encountering potential Misty, I think we just pass here. I don't want him to Sabrina out the Manaphy too early, and he's not really going to be threatening major offensive presence. He does have the Sneasel. We do have the Irida, but I was also thinking of adding potions to this deck as well. We don't really need the giant capes because we're at 180 already. Alright, we see another research, which is fine. We can't really get Weavile online just yet. Squirtle. Manaphy. Place another Manaphy on the bench, but does it really help us? I guess, yeah, because we have Dawn in play. Yeah, it does help us. Okay. We will Pokeball. We should have another Squirtle in the deck. Or an Arceus. Yeah, Arceus is also in the deck. What are you saying, Sean? Of course we do this. Well, there was no reason to put down the Manaphy then. Well, I guess there is. Somewhat. Alright, piece of good seeds. Yeah, we have a lot going for us. Like I said, Darkrai is slow to set up. If he's running Darkrai EX Arceus, he's going to be a little bit slow to set up. We're just going to have, once we get Blastoise online, we can just start one-shotting everything. Once you get the Blastoise online, it can start one-shotting everything. And then we have those Iridas to help heal us up. Quite strong. Alright, we get the Manaphy lead. Like, that's what we want to see. And we have Dawn of the Dead. Very good. Also, feel free, guys. Comment any suggestions. What do you want me to play next? What would you like me to add to my deck? I would love to hear your inputs. Okay, again, we don't need to throw down the Squirtle early on. What's your favorite deck to play? Let me know. And maybe we could try it out on stream. Alright. Alright, we're up against the fighting deck with Regirock, Riolu, involving Lucario. Let's have the Regirock. It does take minus 30 from attacks. Minus 20, I should say, not minus 30. Yeah, there's no reason not to research here, honestly. Try to draw into another basic to power up with Manaphy. Well, that's pretty powerful. Alright. Oceanic Gift! Also, the nice thing is, Manaphy works so well with Dawn in this deck because they're never going to expect the Dawn. And they'll be sitting there playing around the 100 damage, but they won't play around the 160 that you could do with Blastoise because it's not as obvious as Palkia is. So that's just something you want to pay in mind. Okay, so we can do 120 with the Regirock now that he has Lucario online. Okay, so he's playing the Gambite line as well. Involving the Wardle here. Another energy. Well, let me think. Let me put it on Arceus. Arceus is immediately live next turn to start one-shotting everything. Well, it is anyway, because the Oceanic Gift will do it. Yeah, so it'll be online regardless. So we can put it here. Also, technically, Dawn of the Dead can get it online as well, so. Now we're just really getting set up. We have our Wardle set up. We should have Blastoise. We'll have 3 energy to deal 100. Arceus will have 3 to deal 130 once we put down another basic. But it will take, the exoskeleton of Regirock will allow us not to one-shot it. Unless we had like Giovanni in play. So it may just pay for us to swap out into Blastoise because we have 2 Iridas already. So it may actually pay to do that instead. We will deal 100. He can deal, well, he deals what? 120 to Blastoise. So that's like something he could do. He can also just keep Blastoise in the bench. We treat an Arceus now, especially since we have the mana fee to deal. So we'll leave it with 10. Yeah, I think it's better we do that. We save the Blastoise for a follow-up play. Oh, actually, we could have one-shot it. I forgot we had Dawn. Yeah, we could have did that. Actually, we could have one-shot the Regirock, but I didn't think about it. Yeah, we could have technically one-shot the Regirock if we wanted to. With Dawn. Yep. But that's okay, because we can Dawn next turn as well. We can retreat out the Arceus if we... Well, actually, we have a weakness. Yeah, so maybe we shouldn't have did that. That was actually kind of a misplay on my behalf. We should have Dawned out with the Blastoise, but... It's fine. We're still in a fine spot, I feel. Well, yeah, we're still in a fine spot. And it ain't because of the Misty either. Oh, lay. Yeah, none of this really matters. The extra heads really don't matter at this point. Hydro Bazooka! Yeah, so we should have retreated to Blastoise. I totally forgot we had Dawn in hand. Again, we have a whopping 180. The only problem, though, is Sabrina. Yeah, so it's essentially... Yeah, that's kind of the issue. Well, yeah. Well, yeah, because now we lose because he has double Lucario. Yeah, that was my fault. Happens. It kind of happens. Yeah. So he had the double Lucario there. So yeah, we misplayed at that point. We made a mistake. It happens. So what we should have did there, I totally forgot about Arceus' weakness there. So we should have retreated into Blastoise, and then I forgot about the Dawn, so we would have Dawned on the Blastoise, and then we would have been in position to win. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the new overlay. Until next time, this is your boy, Sean Matry, signing out. Bye, YouTube!